everybody. Welcome back to another Rory pop up. Yes, I am popping up because I just had to. I woke up this morning to the most fantastic news. I could not believe it. Y'all, when I went to bed, I uploaded my podcast. I uploaded it, did not check. I was so tired. Y'all know how late I be uploading podcasts. And I absolutely did not check on any of the social media platforms. I was just so laser focused on getting my podcast out. And I wake up this morning and Megan has dropped a video and just switched and changed everything up. And I must say, I love it. I love it. So I had to pop on here to share with y'all what the squatties are saying about it. Everybody is talking, the chatter, the chatter. I'm telling you, everybody's talking about how Megan absolutely switched it up, did the old switcheroo on all of her haters, all of the derangers, all of the toadies, and especially the flying monkeys. She absolutely has been working on something totally different than what we thought. So we're going to get into what the squatties have been saying about this wonderful, wonderful news that has dropped overnight. It dropped overnight for me because I went to bed. I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about it. And I get up and there this was. American Riviera Orchard has been replaced with as ever. It says hashtag Meghan Markle has announced in a new reel that Netflix is also her business partner. Yes, yes, yes. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I hear the crying, the wailing, the gnashing of teeth. Could it be? Could it be coming from across the pond and all of the flying monkeys? All of those. I think it's the whole of Fleet Street is absolutely running out of their offices right now, rolling around in the streets, holding their stomachs, crying. I think I hear that. I do. Mm, because Megan is partnering with Netflix. We know all these articles they wrote about how Netflix is going to drop them. It started the middle of last year. They were talking about their contract is going to be up next year, and they hadn't put out much product. And my rumblings, you remember the man that's a C, that's a lady that could be a man, that was a man, that married a man, that kept the name and then called himself a lady, and it starts with a C. That one right there just absolutely said with his full chest that she knew people over at Netflix and they were nothing pleased with Megan, and their contract was going to come to an end this year. But what has happened? It looks like the reverse has happened. And let me tell you, the squatties are loving it. And you talking about dragging. The dragging on X, formerly known as Twitter, is so delicious. I had to tear myself away just to make this pop up. It is just that good, let me tell you. But let's go on. Let's go on. I'm gonna put this up, and this is from Glacia, and it says Meghan Markle unveils as ever her new lifestyle brand inspired by food, gardening, and joyful living. She calls it a natural extension of her TIG days. The launch came ahead of her Netflix series debut. We all know what that is. With love, Megan. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. And I'm going to put this one up. And it said, the way Megan tricked the media. She tricked us all. Who knew that she had this in her pocketbook? Megan, you never know when Megan has gum in her pocketbook or she has something new. And if you know, you know. If you know what I'm talking about, you have been watching my podcast for a while when I say gum in the pocketbook, because I have told that story many, many times. Megan had more than gum in her pocketbook. She did. And it goes on to say, Rawless gutter snipers. I love to call them gutter snipes. I do. I do. It says, roll his gutter snipers into a tailspin on ARO while she was cooking up as ever in the background with Netflix. I love it. Y'all know I call them gutter snipes. I do. I call them gutter snipes. I got that from my grandma. Yes, those gutter snipes were so busy cooking up just all manners of nonsense to try to throw at America Riviera Orchard when it came out. Y'all know, I bet they had the plan. I bet they absolutely in KP had a whiteboard full of plans what they were going to do to try to sabotage American Riviera Orchard. But in actuality, Megan said, I got something else in my pocketbook. Y'all know, y'all remember how they were talking about, I mean, it was so many articles. They talked about how Megan's trademark was just marked down, that American Riviera Orchard was never going to come to fruition. And look, they were right, but in a wrong way. Megan said, I'm telling you, Megan is from the old school. Now, Megan is not from the South, but her roots are from the South. Let's not forget. Doria's family is originally from the South, and we in the South never let one hand know what the other hand is doing. No, we don't. And that seems like the rule that Megan is playing by. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. It says partnering with Netflix is insane. It is, to my knowledge, and y'all know I must confess, I have limited knowledge about this, but I have never known Netflix to partner with anybody on a brand deal. Something new, something new. It's because they believe so much in Megan. And I just love it for the Derangers. I'm telling you, it is such a dragon going on over on X, formerly known as Twitter, of the Derangers. It is, and they are crying so hard, talking about where is the karma for Megan? Where is the karma for Megan? It is so ridiculous. Talking about the karma will never come. Why hadn't it came? Because you're on the wrong side of history, sweetheart. It doesn't come for good people. It only comes for people like you. And that man over there, that's a woman, that's a man that keeps lying to you and you keep believing it. I'm just saying. It goes on to say, creating the show is one thing, but securing a business partner means Netflix trusts you, invest in you, and give you access to one of the biggest platforms in the world to promote your product. It's queen behavior. And where is the lie? Megan is the queen. She is the true queen. When Elizabeth II passed on, she gave her crown to Megan, and Megan has worn it ever since. Those people over there cannot compete. They cannot. I mean, who can compare them to Megan? I'm just saying, did they not underestimate Harry and Meghan? They did. They fumbled that bag and they fumbled it hard. And I just love that for them. I'm going to put this up, and it says Harry and Meghan's documentary helped push Netflix UK sales to 1.5 billion pounds alone, just in the UK, not worldwide. We all know that, I don't know what's going on over there in the UK, but Meghan has had the UK in a chokehold ever since she set foot on that salty island over there. And I'm telling you, here is the proof of that. $1.5 billion. Well, I'm sorry, 1.5 billion pounds alone? Yes, yes, yes. You can say whatever you want to. That's all they talk about is her. It is Megan 24/7. I mean, 365 days a year. It is Megan, Megan, Megan over there on Southie Island. The chokehold is real. And that's why those left behinds are so mad because they cannot break the chokehold that Meghan has on the British public. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up, and it says, as ever, a name secured since 2022. Yes, Megan, this could have been her plan the whole time. We all know that American Riviera Orchard was having, trouble clearing the trademark barrier. And yet, and still, Megan had this in her pocketbook since 2022. Yes, it says all those royal experts and online trolls had zero clue. Megan, the Duchess of Sussex, moves in silence and is literally always a few steps ahead. Playing chess, playing chess. Cross the ponds, nothing but checkers. That's all I am saying. I am so happy she's taken back the narrative and is sharing on her own terms. Happiness looks good on her. Yes, it does. I'm just saying. And y'all, I had to include this picture right here because to me, Meghan and Harry is blowing them up. They are blowing them up. Harry is coming off of a successful Invictus Games, the biggest to this point. I mean, just blew everybody away. Nobody was expecting what we got from the Invictus Games. It was just huge, and everything just ran like clockwork. And Harry was handed his flowers. I'm telling you, it was extraordinary. And then here comes Megan saying, look what I got. As ever is showing up. I love it. So yes, Megan and Harry is blowing up the spot and I love it. And this one says, this is a repost. It says, Derangers and toxic tabloids, Netflix is going to drop Harry and Meghan. Meanwhile, Netflix, how much can we invest in your business? That's I love it. I love it so much, y'all. I do. I just absolutely do. And the squatty that reposted that said this. They have been crapping on Megan and Netflix since 2022. Where is the lie? Where is it? I'm looking for it. Because we all know the Derangers, the minute that Harry and Meghan signed with Netflix, they were talking about they were going to cancel their subscription. They were boycotting Netflix. And let's not forget all the Netflix cameras supposed to be following Harry and Meghan everywhere. That's why the royal family wouldn't talk to them because they thought that they would have secret recordings of them talking. Netflix cameras were going to come with them to the Queen's funeral and all this nonsense. It has been an onslaught for years against Harry and Meghan and Netflix. And it goes on to say, it says, well, let me read it over. It says they've been crapping on Meghan and Netflix since 2022 documentary came out. Netflix said, hold my beer. I'm investing in you, Megan, and I want you to be our partner. Megan and Netflix are going to laugh all the way to the bank. Where is the lie? Because let's not get it twisted. Netflix has a huge reach. We're not talking about millions of people, we're talking about billions of people. And let me say this, we have always predicted it, us squatties. When she announced that she was going to do this lifestyle brand, we knew right then and there that Megan was going to be a billionaire. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I cannot wait to see the faces of all those doubters, all of those toadies, all of those minions. I'm telling you, it is so many posts. They are just eating it up over there. My whole thing is this: mind your business. You chose the trough that you pigs was going to eat out of. Now eat out of that trough that's across the pond and leave Harry and Meghan alone. I'm just saying, because it is just ridiculous. Harry and Meghan just keeps on leveling up. They keep on thriving, and these people are just going to have to live with the fact that they fail. Their smear campaign for once did not work. They no longer have the power of life and death in their hand. And Meghan and Harry are gonna laugh all the way to the bank. And I love that for them. I'm just saying. It said Meghan is going to make folks in the UK crash out. They already crashing out. Yeah, they already crashing out. It says Zerota knew nothing about Megan's as ever product line, and she dropped this news when it was in the middle of the night across the pond because they mean nothing to her. They mean nothing to her, not the people, but the media. She knows how they're going to treat this. And Megan said, I live in America. I am an American. Megan has not uttered those people's names or acknowledged them in almost 3 years. Why in the world would she wait until they get up to drop her product line? I'm just saying. And it says, I am cackling. Princess Diana would be toasting her daughter in law, Meghan. Like Harry said, they would have been thick as thieves. Yes, Diana and Meghan would have been thick as thieves. Look at this, y'all. The squatties are enjoying this so much. Look, they got Angela Levin's head exploding, y'all. I cannot with the squatties because they show no mercy, and I love it. It says live picture of Big Ange's head exploding over Megan. I just love this for her and Martin Brennan, aka Dan Wooten. And let's not forget, what's her name? Megan Kelly. Yes, yes, yes. And wait a minute. Not Kenzie Schofield, too. We need to make one for each and every one of them because I know their heads are exploding as well. And we love that for them. We really do. You absolutely do everything you can do to destroy another human being who has done nothing to you. And their revenge is success. I have said this a long time ago. I heard Oprah say the best revenge is success. And Meghan and Harry are getting their revenge. And I love it. I love it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up. And the squatties are taking no prisoners when it comes to the dragging that is happening on these internet streets. This squatty said, I thought Netflix was done with Meghan Markle. Are you telling me that the royalists was wrong? That they lied? Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. And look at this one. It says, Megan said, yeah, there will be preserves because you know jam is my jam. Top tier trolling of the trolls. Y'all know they went crazy when Megan gave those jars of jam with American Riviera Orchards, labels on them. They went crazy. They did all kind of memes. And most of all, they went and bought Charles's Jam over there on the Royal website. But Megan said she gonna have jam because jam is her jam. Megan said, I see exactly what y'all did, and we're gonna have the jam. And I'm gonna put this one up, and it said, could Megan have been trolling when she passed jam around? Checkmate. Yes, yes, yes. I believe that American Riviera Orchard was a red herring. That is a term we say over here in America when it is the old switcheroo. Look over here because I'm busy doing what needs to be done over here. I'm playing in your face with this hand, but behind my back, I am making things happen. I love it. I love it, y'all. I'm loving it too much. And this particular squatty said this. You see, it's a repost and it's just laughing emojis. And it says Meghan Markle sent her friends bottles of jam. Media told the royalists that she was about to sell jam. The Rangers brought a stock up on King Charles's jam. It's they also tried to hurt Megan last month by donating to a charity. Y'all remember? And the charity and the charity turned out, thank Megan supporters for donating to the hospital. Y'all remember that? They cannot win for losing. And I just love that for them. I do. I do. Am I enjoying myself too much? This is such a good day. I thought yesterday was a enjoyable time on these internet streets, but today is even better, let me tell you. And I'm just going to put this up. And it says, curiosity is the right word, mainly from those who deem you irrelevant in a partnership with Netflix. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Now, I don't agree with that because I don't think Camilla has said anything on this. I don't think the horse has spoke yet, but okay. And it goes on to say, keep thriving, Megan. Yes, keep thriving, Megan. And y'all know the squatties have to be the ultimate of messiness. You know they have to come with something. And when I saw this, I said, I got to put it in. It says, Kate is starting her own lifestyle brand. And it says, whatever. The name of her lifestyle brand is whatever. It says a new lifestyle brand by Kate Middleton will launch after the Caribbean holidays. It's a website which are featuring how to fake cancer and and how to let your partner have a mistress. Also, how to get a great life paid by taxpayers but don't need to work. I tell you what. Tell me that squatties are not messy. And the name of the lifestyle brand is whatever. Kate said, when I come back from my Caribbean vacation, I'm going to teach y'all how to fake cancer, whatever. I'm going to teach y'all how to let your partner have a mistress, whatever. And I'm going to absolutely teach you how to grip off the taxpayer to the tune of what? Almost $1 million for clothes. I think that they're reporting that she paid for clothes in 2020. All I can say is whatever. And I'm going to put this up and it says, as ever, checkmate. That's all I got left, y'all. Checkmate. Always playing checkers, never chess. All right. See y'all later. Bye.